A state known for its beaches and known for its sunshine. Not really known too much as a hockey place, but now is transformed into a hockey place from Sunrise, Florida. The Florida Panthers hosting the Toronto Maple Leafs in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Eastern Conference semifinals. It is the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Florida Panthers. An electric atmosphere, looking to take on and win 4 straight after being down 2-0 in the series. As we are getting set to get underway in about a few minutes, as the Florida Panthers lead the series 3-2. What will happen now? A Friday night hockey matchup, and a great one at that, between the Florida Panthers and the Toronto Maple Leafs. On the Toronto Maple Leafs side, the goaltending has not been their strength. Coming in was Matt Murray. The last time he played a playoff game was with the Pittsburgh Penguins. But here, starting tonight, will be Joseph Woll, signing a recent extension of 26 years of age. Another big guy, Brandon Tanev, which was acquired in a trade, so was a decent part of their depth. But some 2 great teams facing off tonight. Both teams have faced lots of adversity. As we are getting set to get underway in about a moment. As it should be a great one. Why in the world? As it should be a great one tonight. All the pressure on the Toronto Maple Leafs to get themselves a win to force a Game 7, which would be on Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Also playing off tonight, the New York Knicks hosting from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, playing the Celtics. And that is a Game 6. So 2 Game 6s, one on ESPN and one on TNT. We'll have one of those 2 games being on the call, ShestyOwnz, between the Florida Panthers and the Toronto Maple Leafs. As we are going to be getting set to get underway, we'll head to break and we'll be back for Game 6 between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Florida Panthers.
Please turn your attention to the ice and welcome tonight's hero among us, Korean War veteran, Torpedo Men's Mate Petty Officer 3rd Class, John Frink, United States Navy. Thank you for your service and dedication to our country. Please rise and remove your caps. Here to perform O Canada and the Star Spangled Banner, please welcome their...
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
As the Leafs fell 6-1 to the Florida Panthers in Game 5, looking for a big rebound and force Game 7 after putting 3 straight losses. It's Game 6 between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Florida Panthers. The last time it was Radko Gudas with the overtime goal to win it in the series, as Wool is 3-1 in series, possible series-ending games or elimination games, potential clinching games. Sergei Bobrovsky 10-6 with a 2.94 goals against. Absolutely electric as we are getting set to get underway for the Florida Panthers and the Toronto Maple Leafs. It'll be Matthew on the draw first. On the Leafs side and on the other side, leaves to be Sasha Barkov, most likely. It'll probably be first line versus first line. It'll be Lindell on to start us off, and right up the bar, Marchand trickles it in on net, and Wall will get the first touch of the game. Tanev will send that through as it ricochets down the ice in the neutral zone, and to the left wing side, able to pop through. Marchand able to make his way in, fishing through, trying to get a shot off, and McCabe out to the left corner. Getting jammed wrong, and now Tanev is here for Matthews. Gets a return to Tanev as he skittered it out to the left before dishing it down the ice as it was punched along at the line before getting regathered, and the Panthers have it. Nico Mikkola now walking through the left wing side, spilling it in. As it'll around the boards to the right wing side to Varys there, getting jammed along the wall, but able to come up with it is Holmberg, who sends it around to the near corner. By the defenseman, Carlo raced for the puck down the ice, and Ekblad able to get there for the whistle. First whistle of the game comes at 19:15. As all a nice forechecking to start off the game as that first line quickly subbed on for the Panthers. It'll be near circle draw. Tavares there, launches up to the line. At the left point, Forsling walking on in, deflected in front, and now goes out to the left wing side where Holmberg will be able to scatter up with it. Ponting through center, gonna look, fires that net, and it's saved by Bobrovsky as that was fought off to the right side before getting skinned along into the back wall. It slipped out to the right wall, and it comes out. And Reinhart was there. It's a one-on-one to Varys, able to fish it back, where it got it off to the lead man of the half wall, which was the defenseman Carlo. Riley, part of that pair, as Matt Pacioretty was fishing for, but Verhaeghe will come in through the left wing side. Kachuk there on the forecheck, joining into Sam Bennett. Jammed along the wall, fighting for it, and it squeezes out for a second. Domi there, and able to help out is Bennett. Bennett sending up to the right point before being sent back in by Kulikov, missing a man, and Bennett able to retrieve it off the cross corner. Round around, centers out in front to cut it, get it, and it gets knocked away. Schmidt now with it, looking to send it out near to Ekblad, and Ekblad's gonna send that in deep after it took a little bit of threes down and said ice through. As now the left wing side, jamming forward along the wall, slinging down the ice. And it got stuck up, may have hit the referee. Not 100% sure as that trickled out through center before being tossed out to the left. And Tana able to get the feed from the pass, and it's sent in deep. Off the flipper rung, battle along the boards before getting fished out to the right wing side. And that's drove down the ice as it popped through center, and coming out with it is Lawton as he shoveled that out to the left, and we're shuffling, porting back. And that one got stuck up in the neutral zone. And at the right wing side, McCabe gonna stagger his way through, got fished away from the puck after a nice forechecking play by Panther Nosek, and now through center takes a couple of caroms off skates. And through the neutral zone, jamming along forward, it's Nosek able to lead out the Marchand. Getting through 3 men for a second, but now he's able to come up with it. And now the near corner, Carlo plays that off the back wall bank and sent ahead through the neutral zone and down the ice. It's Bobrovsky there, able to feed it out to the back wall, and that'll be sent ahead through. Had that Forsling forced it out to the right before being jammed along the wall to Lindell and knocks 3 out to the far corner. Looking, able to try to get his way around towards Lusterinen, the third liner. Out to the line, a drive at net, saved by Wall, scramble out, and Marner able to get there with the puck. And he backhand dishes it out to the right wing side before being skidded in by a Toronto Maple Leaf, as now the back-walled Forsling coming out with a puck. That was ponied in deep to the right wing side, but we got a whistle for offsides. 3:30 into the first. Only shot coming by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Benoit, the third pair depth defenseman, on with Ekman Larson. It'll be Tavares on the draw, and he'll win it as it goes back to OEL, sending that through center. Sasha Barkov there, near side Nico Mikkola. Sending that through the neutral zone, got jammed up for a second. Barkov, and that one got squeezed away, where it was sent in by Boquist, and at the far corner. Along the wall, Benoit is there, scooped away freely, and sending that through the right wing side before going down the ice. At the far corner, Jones. As it rounds the boards out to the left wing side, Barkov plays that ad through center and down the ice to the far corner. Carom off to the near side, where to be Tannen playing that through, and Max Pacioretty into the neutral zone as Domi plays that in deep to the near corner. Pacioretty had the game-clinching goal in Game 6 between the Ottawa Senators and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Is through the right wing side. It goes through the neutral zone where it's going to get jammed out. Charged for the left wing side. Kachuk return from Verhaeghe. Trailing man in. A shot by Bennett. And a save by Wall. Right at the top of his crease. With 15:27 here in the first. As right off the first legs was Bennett. It'll be a near side draw. Here's the draw. Jams along the near corner. Fish through the glass. Takes a bounce. Forwards like a drive. And it goes cross corner. And wide. Real right wing side. Ekblad in deep. And fighting out of his Greer. The fourth line on for the Panthers. As that stretched up through the neutral zone. And it'll fish its way down the ice where it's fitted along the near corner, causing a paddle for a second. Yarncrook was there as that one threed up before being taken away at the line and sent in deep. As it was hooked in at the back wall, Lawton is there, the Philly acquirement. And Greer sent that through and down the ice from Reinhardt's stick. It'll be icing on the Panthers. As now, the near circle draw, Nosek is on and versus Matthews. Here's the draw. Able to fish it through up to the line. Benoit drive and goes out to the far side. And deep, forced in deep, Nosek there. Matthews got tied up with his stick and his helmet at his neck. Marner fishing along the wall, jammed at. and it'll be whistled down where Matthews got it stuck up looking for Nyes, and we'll have a whistle. As Greer went down, it'll be an interference penalty, I believe, on the Maple Leafs. It'll be Benoit to the box for interference. Leafs try to get something out of it. Got a couple of chances, Bobrovsky able to fight them off. Starting goaltenders being Waugh and Bobrovsky. Benoit, 5:23. It'll be a Florida Panthers power play. 14:37. 4 for 18 in the series are the Panthers. Here's a draw, fishes it up self to the line, and Verhaeghe walking in, sends it down low, snagged it back up to the left, hands it back deep, rattles along the wall to the right wing side, looking over his options, gonna think about it, he's gonna follow it in deep before sending it back up high to Seth Jones. Looking over his options, soccered out to the right, walking in and forced that save, and it was covered up quickly by Wall. Wall and Foot facing elimination. Only one was round 2, game 5. It was 3-2 overtime loss against the Panthers. Here's the draw. Jammed that through. Left point looking. Gonna send that to the near side before playing that right. Fishes that. But a lot of drive and a save. Right out by Wall. Up to the line again. And Cairns out to the right wing side for Verhaeghe. Walking down. Fishes it down low. Barkov there. Tanev able to help out with the battle. Scout and they are helping out also. Verhaeghe staggers it out to the right. A shot. And it was turned away by Wall. And Cairns up to the right point where it'll be kept in and rescued. Plays that down low. Verhaeghe fumbled with it. A drive. And it missed the net. Oh, some beautiful chances on the power play. Not able to connect as in their last 2 games. They are 2-10. Now Nate Schmidt walking through the near side. It's going to be a retrieval back to Bennett, walking through center, galloping in, able to force the puck out to the left before shuffleboarded ahead and through the right wing side, stashed along, and it's being jammed out the wall. That's how it was laxed down the ice. And now the back wall. Schmidt walking through. Centers it out left. Takes a deflection. Fishes its way down the ice. Now the back wall. Going through the right wing side. Jammed out side as a battle ensued for about a second. It was a one-on-one. A little bit of a back tap as Bobrovsky will play it behind his own net to his own Schmidt. Schmidt to the right wing side. Lindell gonna fire it in. Whistles down to the half wall, jammed along the left wing, left circle. Forsling tees with a Mikula drive and a save by Wall. Still was out in front, able to fish it down the ice. And it was snapped down and connected to the goaltender Bobrovsky after taking a carom off the boards. And Mikula coming up with it as the Maple Leafs cleared on the penalty kill. Now walking through, trying to get it played back by Holmberg, and a drive goes off to the right wing side. Another drive by Carlo. Still was out in front. Tavares there, and they couldn't get it off on net as Boquist able to get the retrieval. And now the neutral zone. Sends it in is Nylander, and Holmberg now on at the near corner. Along the wall, left wing side, a drive, and that one ricochets out to the right wing side. Carlo drives, still is out front, scramble at it, looking back door to Tavares. And now the far corner. Tavares there against Forsling. Now, Forsling able to reverse back in his own back wall. And through the exit side, goes out to the left point before finding its way out of the zone, back in the neutral zone, where it'll be Fiddledeen deep. Now, popped out to the back wall for Kulikov, able to hold on off rescuing it. Looking, waiting, and he's going to pick it out to the left, where it's picking it in. Cross corner for Verhaeghe, they're able to send it back, a drive. Couldn't get anything on it to the right point. A shot, and it ricochets back up off a nice pass. Tap through, and a save. Still is out in front. Oh, for grabs, and Dolby with a nice diving play as that one goes out to the near corner. Jamming for it along the wall. It's Ekman Larson also there, able to help out, but it finds its way to the right point before tapped in deep. Now through as that one's yanked along the wall. as a delayed penalty against the Maple Leafs once again. As we'll head to break here in the first, about almost halfway through. Golden opportunities for the Panthers. Not able to connect yet. It's Oliver Ekman-Larsson for tripping. As we'll welcome me back here in the first period. 10 straight losses when facing the elimination are the Toronto Maple Leafs. Will they make it 11 or will they snap that streak? 10:50 in the first. Off the draw, Barkov. It's jammed along left point now. Jones looking over his options. Squeezes it out to the left wing side. Verhaeghe looking over his options. Squirrels it back into the right wing side. Looking over his options. Waiting. Scanning. Gonna survey. And now to the left point. Walking on in, he's going to send that through. Fed one, Kachuk was there, not able to fish it free. And now the back wall trying to hook that back. And it shovels itself out to the right wing side. Wedged along the wall as that one's going to be stifled down the ice with a nice clear with a knuckleballing puck as it spins out the right circle. Seth Jones going to drop it back for Reinhart. To the right wing side, looking over his options. Gonna stifle that through and rifles it down to the near corner as it's skinned along the wall and jammed at, where he fanned on the clearing attempt. Out to the line and now down low. Barkov gonna pitch one at net and deflected wide off of Verhaeghe's trying to, as now Kachuk is here the right wing side. Try to play that back to Verhaeghe. Fanned on the clearing attempt and now has space as Barkov walking in. A deflection seems still tapped along Freed out in front. Wall was sprawling down and it comes out of the zone. 9:39 here in the first. 42 on the power play. Bennett gonna walk his way through the neutral zone, galloping the puck out to the right before sent in. And now jammed along, wedged through, and gets trapped down the ice, and it takes a bounce off the wall before Schmidt able to ladle on it. Dragging through the neutral zone, gonna drop it back to Bennett. He's gonna walk his way through, gets it out to the left wing side before being whistled in deep. And now the back wall pondering over it and jammed at, still looking to see which way the puck is going to go as that one's sent down. As the Florida Panthers will look to be 0-2 on the power play here in the first. A little bit of a power play struggle as Boquist tried to fish it in. Linesman was bending down as Matthews, Bennett tried to hit Matthews, now in a shot and a deflected wide. Luosterainen jammed along the wall, and now the back wall gonna feed one after a back hit. A sprawling Sergei Bobrovsky able to rob the Maple Leaf man cold. And Carlos, left point, sends that into the ice. Matthews turn away, fade away shot. And now Cam's out to the left wing side, out the line, and Matthews a drive as Didn't know where the puck was Bobrovsky, and as it caroms out, trying to fiddle it out. Now fighting with the puck is O'Reilly. A second pair defenseman, two-man forecheck is now Nosek will come back after one man went deep and it's sent down. No icing. Nico Mikola's there in the near corner. Fishing that through, jammed along the wall. And now the Panthers have it. Verhaeghe in deep. Heads now for the right corner. And now coming up with it is Holmberg, jammed along the wall. Gets it to the near side for OEL. Right wing side, jammed along the wall. Sasha Barkov is there. And Ben Larson and Tavares backhands at Nylander. Through third one on net, and it was fought off by Bobrovsky. And through the near side, jammed along the wall. Carlos is there, left side, and in deep. And now the top of the zone is Matthews, or rather McCabe, tied up now. Domi able to fish it away, trying to get it one on net. Sables that through, looking up high, and nobody was home. As it went through two sticks, and Pacioretty will rescue it back in his own end. Gonna drop it back. Ragged along the wall and sent down. And through the left circle, jamming along the wall, Max Domi. He able to get it through. McCabe was also there as it caroms out to the left wing side for McCabe. Walking down low to Max Domi. Domi up to McCabe to drive! Saved by Bobrovsky, and he's gonna cover it up as the whistle is finally blown as tempers are flaring. Just past midway in the first, heading to the final five of the first, rather, as Pacioretty's tied up with a man, Forsling and McMahon yapping at each other as a whole fray out in front. It was Nyes that got robbed, not able to pass to Bobrovsky. As we will head to break with 6:45. And we'll welcome you back. Sergei Bobrovsky, 3 straight wins. He did not want anything to do with the phrase. If you get deja vu, it was at the far corner when it was Robertson with a goal. Here tonight, he was doing the same thing. Let him stay humble and focused, according to Bobrovsky. 6:45 here in the first. Here's the draw. Fought for, comes up to the line. Ekman Larson waiting. Gonna send that through to left wing where it was jammed along the right point. And coming there is Lundell through center, fished along, and now Nylander will play that just past the line as it finds its way down to the goaltender, Bobrovsky. Marchand will bounce it off the wall as trying to get a hand on it with Nylander. It'll be a hand pass on the Maple Leafs with 6:24. 0-0 is the score. Nobody has broken the ice yet. Shots are 6-4 Toronto as the Florida Panthers are 0 for 2 on the power play to start off the game. 52 career playoff games, third of active NHL goaltenders. As it'll be on the near dot, the face-off in the neutral zone facing the right side in Bobrovsky's end. Here's the draw. Fish back out to the opposite, to the Toronto, just past the Toronto side. And now through the neutral zone, galloping back. It's a hook out to the left before Ekman Larson will get it through and send it down from the far wall, now the backside. And at the near corner, Matthews jamming forward along the wall at his backhand side. Fought for, now still battling along the wall. Players slashing, comes out the right point. Ekman Larson left point. Looking a shot at net, and it went cross corner and wide. Looking through. Nice, gonna walk down the fed one out in front. Nobody was there. Now to the right side, a drive saved by Bobrovsky. The rebound trying to cam through. Up to the high slot, right side. Ekman Larson looking. Gonna send that down to the near side for Matthews. Slithered across now the right wing side. Gonna feed that, trying to thread the needle through Barkov. Matthews able to play a little geometry, and that one goes out to the near side where it goes to the back wall, and Seth Jones able to handle up on it as it skitters its way out to the right point, right wall rather, before popping back out, and now Nico Mikkola with the puck will send that through into the neutral zone. And able to make his way through Verhaeghe, a shot, and a missed the net. Tkachuk now, through the far side of the circle, McMahon will come back with it, through the left wing side, gonna follow his way in against Kulikov, able to get through the wall, and he's gonna try to tap that back to himself. Kulikov, Schmidt was there, so was Domi, and sends it out to the back wall. And now the near corner. At the left wing side, jamming for McMahon is there. He has it. Squibs it across the right wing side, and at the circle as a trick up through and sealed down. And it ended. Kulikov able to come with it, and now it's answered out to the right for Tkachuk. Sending that through, trying to get to Verhaeghe. He could not. As we'll have a whistle for icing with 4:38 here in the first. As it'll be in the left circle, Tavares on second line for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Here's a draw, jammed at Bennett was there to the left point, walking on into the left circle, jammed the long forward lane there, and at the wing side, sent in, and Bobrovsky able to fight it along and away. As Carlos now with the puck, sending it through the neutral zone to the right point and in. Before it comes out. A 2-on-1 now. Right side, Lustarin looking in, fishing, waiting, delaying, fires, and it missed the net. And now out of the back wall, it's going to skitter its way out to the left wing side where Holmberg was there and goes out to the back wall. Oh, some beautiful attempts. Now the back wall, looking over his options is Radley, sending that through and able to give it out to Matthews, walking through the left wing side. Getting through and able to get to it, Sergei Bobrovsky was there, so is Jones. And now the right wing side, looking, sends that back up high, we're able to get to it is Benoit. Oliver Ekman Larson was there, jammed along the line and sent in deep. To the back wall is Nico Mikkola there, and Jones. Jammed along the wall, looking, and it's taken away. Shuffling through center, tosses out to the left, and it gets fought for. And now the near corner. Schmidt, right pointed shot, and it missed the net. Kulikov is there with a shot rather, 89.8 miles per hour. As that one's fed through the near side for Schmidt, who's going to play that in deep, taking a camera at the far corner. Benoit was there to the near corner. Oliver Ekman Larson still jammed along the wall. Into the back wall, where it'll filter out to the right wing side. Kareem through the back wall, where it's trying to get it, it's jammed along the wall, is now the back wall. Benoit looking, sending that through, and in deep. It was sticks by Bobrovsky with 2:30 here in the first. Shots are 7-2 Toronto. Forsling gonna play that through the right wing side where the Maple Leafs able to come back right with it. Now two players got jammed along through center, trying to get a golden opportunity. 10 of left circle in his own end before going in deep, but there is a whistle with 2:10. As the puck whistled into the Florida bench. Next, we'll take a break. And we'll welcome you back with 2:10 here in the first. Center ice draw now. Here's a draw. Filters that to the near side as that one skidded along and down the ice, popping off the goaltender. As Tanner was there to the far corner. Gonna send that through the right circle. Take it away. Trying to feed that one out in front. Took a truck as that one was lifted down along Nylander. And taps into the bench with 1:54. As here's a draw. To the left wing side and in deep. Rounding to the far corner where it's rammed along, still there. As that shuffle boarded through the right wing side, getting teed away, trying to center one out in front. Now the near side of the Panthers have it as they'll clear it down. Carlo is there at the left circle, looking over his options, filters that along the back wall to the far side where it'll be led along the head and idles along the right point where it'll be sent him through. Barkov tried to get to it and it's tipped away. And now the neutral zone, Boquist will send it in. Rounding to the far side. Maple Leafs have it with 1:18 here in the first. And at the back wall, looking over his options, waiting. Now jumbling through, Pacioretty looking. And with 1:06, as that was just offsides, as Pacioretty was coming through, Yarncrook was caught offsides. Nyes seems to be wincing in pain. Here's the draw. Near side, Nate Schmidt gets that through. Lusterin in there, jammed along. Gonna try to feed that one through. Pacioretty at the left wing side. And with 54 seconds here in the first. As it is shot at Bobrovsky after the whistle as Max Pacioretty and Lusterin are going at it. Here's the here's the draw as that one goes out to the near corner. And through near, sent out through at the line, it was kept in. Down to the back wall, fed one out and for Yarn Crook, couldn't get anything on it. As that one's through the neutral zone, OEL. Ekman Larson plays that through the far side and in deep. 25 seconds here in the first. Down to 20, racing through the right wing side. That's with 17.5. And through the back wall, near side, Tanev gonna send that through the left wing side, jamming out along the wall, filtered out through, Kachuk is there, and now forcing in deep to the back wall, jammed along the right wing side, and the Panthers have it, hooking it through as the period expires, and we will take an 18-minute break before heading to the middle frame. No goals in the first. It is 0-0 as we will head to break. The middle 20. As we are getting set to get underway, Matthew Knies on the ice. He was struggling a little bit, average shift of 35 seconds, 4:35 in the first. As Knies has been all over one of the young talents on this Toronto Maple Leaf team. As we are getting set to get underway. McCabe is also on. So it's the first D pair and the first forward pair. As we are getting underway for the face-off for the middle frame, it's Matthews on the draw versus Barkov. Skitters out to the left before Nico Mikkola sends it in deep as it rounds the boards to the right corner. Reinhardt there defending at it for the left wing side and in deep, where Seth Jones will hug it in his own end before skittering out to the left, icing through the boards and jammed out along the wall before being wedged down, but kept it in a wedgie at the left point before skittering out for a second before blistering it right and speeding it in deep. As it was slapped back in, skitters through the boards as it was tapped on through and battled along the wall. Marchand was there and on the back wall, Tanev. Sending it through the right circle before handling it back left. Knies looking over his options. Squibs it after as it snapped along and taken away. Left wing side, a shot, and it took a carom and went wide down the near corner. Looking feet along the back wall, Lindell. To the left point, a shot at net from long range, and it's still loose out in front, but Wall able to sprawl on it and cover it up. As the clock was going for a second, not sure what was happening there. All chaos out in front. The Knicks are leading the Boston Celtics 46-27 currently. 18:59 here in the second. Here's a draw jammed along the circle. Left wing side for Hagee. A drive into the far corner. Along the wall, fought for. And now the backside blisters out to the right side for Ekblad, a shot, and it comes through the left point, a drive at net, and it's gobbled up by Wall. As a snapshot from distance got covered up. Four circle draw in Toronto end. No score here in the game. Bennett, Yan Crook on the draw. Bennett with the wing gets topped the left point. Kulikov a shot and out deflected wide, whistles back towards the front of the net but taken away. It's Lawton through left wing side. Lorenz as it got back to Lawton and he'll round the boards to the right side. Guys, we're having some leg issues. Right on through. Fortunately, cannot see the game. Now we can. As no score of 18:08, there was a whistle there. Three straight playoff losses, 12 goals against, leading to 4 goals against, for an average of 4 goals against. Each game, and now the near corner jammed along through and sent down the ice. Now back in the Florida zone. Skittering out through the backhand, now the left wing side. Fought for, now in the neutral zone. Pacioretty will skip it in deep. Whipped along the wall, jamming at it. Swatted around off the battle, and it's a fray still as it's skies up to the right point, trying to feed that through as it whistles down to the near corner before trying to be swatted around, but got wedged along the boards as loose remaining to the left corner before being skittered ahead. Able to make his way through, looking over his options, glossing the puck way through, not as a drive. And now at the left wing side, it'll be McMahon with a takeaway. The fourth line on for the Leafs as that one goes in deep. Carlo on the D-man end. As it's delayed offsides on the Panthers for a second, but now jammed along the wall as that one ricocheted up and took a large, long height before coming down and out of the back wall. The Panthers have it. Looking, skying that through to the left wing side, making his way through center. Plays it out to the right wing side. Ekblad making his way through. Got a gallop, a blocker save as it was turned away. Barkov leads it out to the left point. A shot and net deflected in traffic, but it got stuck up. Knives fell down. And now sent away before getting Matthews in. And it'll lead back to Marner as he tried to get a drive. All Forsling got the block and skitters it out to the near corner where it's jammed along. Matthews there, so is Barkov. Nice through Benoit at the left circle. Forsling rounds the boards, jammed at, and now the Leafs have it. Benoit on the near side, he slaps it in for Bobrovsky. And at the near corner, Ekblad playing that through. Jammed along the wall now in the neutral zone. Reinhardt trying to play that through, but he will. Out to the left wing side. Forsling, a drive and a save. Gobbled up by Wall. 16:09 here in the second as the whistle blew. Here's a draw. Comes up to the left point. A shot and it ricochets up into the right wing side. Seth Jones is there along the wall. And now coming through Luster and drop back. Martian, a drive, and it got turned away by Wall. Florida Panthers trying to come right back and looking to put up the icebreaker in their home stadium. Oh, what a hit by Luster-Rainen. Able to get up the puck and he skies it into the right corner. Martian there, jammed along Tavares, and now the back wall. Oliver Ekman-Larsson jammed along with Verhaeghe as that one was slapped through before getting back-checked to the left circle. And now Luster-Rainen able to feed that one through. A shot, ricocheted wide. Jones now down to the near corner, too hot for the skate to stick play by Tkachuk and up to the right point. Cobbles one and net. It's a good deflected while in back door and a fought off by Wall. And at the left point. Goes in. And at the right corner, Tkachuk is there. Bennett able to help out, looking over his options, waiting, sends that to the right circle for Hagee. Up high and couldn't get out to it was Kulikov, and Schmidt able to come up with it. Rescuing the puck. Feeds that through the neutral zone as they got jammed along. And in deep, taking a deflection, and able to get to the puck and ladled it up high, and a drive deflected and a fought off by Wall. Once again, fed one out in front. Now Ekblad able to get the deflection. Another drive was blocked as the stick shattered by Pacioretty, but a nice defensive play gets it out. One-man forecheck is McMahon. Along the wall, left wing side into the neutral zone and backhanded as it gets galloped through, and a shot got blocked. May have been by his own man in his career with the try. And now the near corner. Ekblad is there. Fought forward to the back wall. Carlo sending that through the left wing side, ricocheting off the boards. A broken stick is on, causing the puck to take a little slight tap on it. As now at the right point, trying to get towards it, and a shot deflected and popped up. Greer is there along the wall. Him through the right corner. And I top it out. Into the Florida bench with their team 53s. We will head to break. As will welcome me back. Zeros on the board, 13:53. Nice talking with Craig Berube. Must win for the Maple Leafs. It's a win or go home for them. Here's the draw. Nobody has broken through yet. Drumming through now to the back wall as that jumps along the wall to the right corner and fought for along the wall. And at the half boards, it goes in deep to Tanev, and at the near corner, got it through before getting jammed along, forced free for McCabe, and out to the right circle is Tanev, who plays that ad through, and that one got jammed up in the neutral zone. Now Reinhart making his way through a shot, and it's gobbled up once again by Wall. Once again, another lag problem. As it was 13:24. Really, it's 51-30. New York. New York. Top of the 7, 6-0, 6-1 rather, Yankees. As the Mets are up to bat, as Cunha is up. Baseball season getting underway is now Kachuk at the left point. That play that through, trying to thread the needle for Hagee at the back wall. Jammed out to the right wing side. Looking over his options. Bennett walking in, play that down. Kachuk, a drive, and it got stuck up. Lawton was there. Cleared through and down to the near side. Jammed along in the neutral zone before ricocheting in. It's Lawton now. Walking on in. Slap shot. Missed the net. Cairns up off the wall, trying to feed one out in front. Yarncroke is there. Now the Florida Panthers have it. Coming through a neutral zone 3-on-2. Verhaeghe out to the right, looking able the third one in, trying to make it a 2-on-1, but a nice defensive play able to deflect it out to the near corner was Ekman Larson. As Kachuk is there, Ekman Larson with a hit on him. Able to get that through, a breakout pass that works out. Down it goes, left wing side Forsling. Playing that through, and now the near side. Verhaeghe making his way, able to drop it back to Marchand, and Marchand through. And down it goes to the left corner. Benoit is there, and O'Reilly able to come up with it before getting taken up. Lundell out to the left side, trying to get one, and a nice hit by Benoit. Holmberg, and Lusterman able to get the potty in him. Lundell with a retrieval, rescues it out to the right wing side. Ekblad on the ice with Marchand and Verhaeghe. And down to the far side as Palmaris is playing with line pairs. The line's a bit. As at the near side, Lundell whistled one wide. Plays that back, tees one up, Forsling fought over the right pad of Wall. Ekblad is there, jammed along, steered up, able to coddle itself at the corner glass before rounding it. And Riley with the spiral out to the right side. Ekblad with a takeaway. Fed one out by Ekblad. And now the right wing side. Ekblad in deep to the back wall. Able to tear him out in front. Grizz, he couldn't get it on. And a save by Wall. Comes out of the zone. Jones with the puck. Gonna play that in. Far side. Jammed along. And Tavares trying to get to it and chipped along. Tavares able to feed his way through, trying to get the draw back. He will. Nylander in deep. Looking's going to center one, and it's taken away by Nosek. Gets that one through. Reinhart now. Sequence of events. Boquist in. Shot. Deflected wide. What a sequence it's been. near side McCabe. Sending that through the neutral zone, tipped up at the line. Domi was there, so was Jones. Nyes is on the ice, Boquist out of the zone. Icing against the Panthers. Here's the draw. It was a tie-up that got freed, and down it goes. Taking a bounce in the neutral zone, jammed for now the right wing side. Panthers now coming through the left wing. Looking in, a shot, and it saves by Wall. Well, 10-15. Matthews got hide stick. Now he's going to the locker room. As Domi versus Verhaeghe on the draw, Kachuk jammed up, and we'll have another whistle. They'll reset the clock with false start. Here's a draw for the far side. Goes down and through the neutral zone. McMahon was there and out to the near corner. Ekman Larson right wing side and in. As at the near side, Bennett is there. Went through Kachuk and back the other way we go. It's Nate Schmidt walking through and in deep. To the back wall now, the near corner. Jeb Ford along the wall, fed one out in front. Bennett was turned away from the pocket. He never saw it hit him right out in front of the golden territory. Looking for a great opportunity. And back the other way, right wing side, Kachuk. Looking, waiting for fresh legs as the Panthers change, and we'll have a whistle. A whistle. Too many men for the Panthers. 6 players in the offensive zone. There's 6 on the ice, so the power play will come up for the Maple Leafs. As we'll welcome me back. It's through at net and out of the far corner on the power play. Up to the right point, left side Nylander looking over his options, waiting, sends it back in out of the right circle. 9:06 in the period. Tavares backhand try got jambled through the center zone as it could not get to the net. 8:57 here in the second. Playing that one through as a whistle went off. No score yet halfway through the game. As it was all out in front. Keep having leg issues at through the left point. Into the left wing side, looking over his option to drive, and it goes out to the near corner. Power play in the last two games for the Maple Leafs have been 0-6. Right wing side going to be dropped back. Nylander now walking on through the left wing side, Nyes, and into the near corner. Jammed along, looking over his options. Matthews is there. And to the back wall, Nyes as he's going to snagger it along, but nobody was home at the point. Tavares was taken down, and Lusterin ain't able to get to it. Gets a follow-up by Jones, and in deep. Out the back wall. Marner, Matthews now in stride, gonna curl back and hook it out to Marner. That duo as the trailer was Matthews, gonna glide his way through before delivering out to the right wing side for Pacioretty, sending it back. McMahon alone out in front, cut and stretch it along. But a whistle for a Maple Leaf penalty, as will be 4-4 for 28 ticks. As it'll be Lawton on the draw for the 4-4. As for the back wall, curling out to the near corner. Looking over his options, Riley gonna send it in through the right wing side, walking on in, through the circle, the hook one, and then Nylander couldn't get there, sprawling Bobrovsky in on the near corner. Up through and out the left wing side. Nylander there, so is Marchand, in deep to the back wall is Ekblad. 7:35 here in the second. Ekblad plays out to the left circle. Holding on to it is Forsling. 0 for 2 on the power play tonight are the Panthers. One shot in that. Jones walking his way through the neutral zone. Looked for Kachuk, but it was too far stretch for him, so he goes in deep. A nice hip check by Barkov out of the far corner. Along the wall, jamming for Yarncrook is there, so is Marner. And on the left wing side, hooks it back up, and Seth Jones with it. Gets up through left circle, left point rather, before it was taken away. The Maple Leafs now coming through. Yarncrook plays it in deep to the back wall. As that was followed up and freed by the Panthers and gets the return, and now the right point is Kachuk. Sends it back to Jones, plays out to the left circle, now a shot at net, and it couldn't get much on it. As Lawrence now shifts it off the board looking for himself, but two bodies collided. 6:35 here in the second. Left wing side looking over his options, waiting. Gonna ponder before sending it in through the left wing and over. Down the ice. To the back wall, Schmid holding on to it. Looking over his options through the right wing side is Kachuk in and before it was taken back. Schmid rounds the board to the far corner. And Lawton Through and sends it down. 6 minutes to go in the second. Schmid. The right wall. And in deep, they're able to hand it off now. Left circle drive and a save by Wall. Tavares was there. Now OEL has a puck. And the left wing side, it goes in. As Tavares able to walk it through. A shot! Fiddled wide. As another power play expires for the Panthers. They're 0 for 3. For 3. Now coming through. Off the wall, Lucerin in his air. Tried to strip that away and jammed along the neutral zone. At the line comes in as Barkov waiting, looking. Gonna center one and couldn't get it at net with Reinhart fanning on the pass. Tavares is now there. Down to the near corner. McCabe holding on to at the back wall. 5:09 here in the second. And now the near circle, looking over his options, send that through the line and down to the back wall, taking a carom. As that one skitters along the left wing side, drove in down with a force. Kachuk able to get it out to Boquist. And Boquist shuffles it in deep. Goes ahead through and taken away as McCabe now. Rather McMahon to Domi. Domi trying to hold on as he was stripped away as Bobrovsky went down with his right arm up as he got collided in. Near side where it goes out to the left wing for Greer. Jammed along 4:25 in the second. And sticks along to the back wall. It is Ben Wall holding on into the right wing side. Ekman Larson. Ben Wall holding on back to Ekman Larson. Walking through, looking, waiting, gonna play that through the neutral. Oh! Ekblad killed a man! As now the near corner Matthews hooks one at net and a save. Schmidt is there, the near corner, jamming it on along the wall. Greer number 10 at it, and Riley number 44 able to come it back to Marner. Marner in, swinging wide. As off that shot, Riley gonna whip it around before getting jammed. Fed one out in front, and he just couldn't get much on it. And now beams it out to the right point, looking over his options. Return Riley, surveys and backhands it down, and now it'll be shuffleboarded down the wall with a whistle. 3:30. Interference. It's Aaron Ekblad to the box. We will head to break with 3:30. Leafs power play. As will welcome me back here in the second. It's a Leafs power play. No feeds are working right now. As there it is. Now we have it working. 34 seconds ticked off that power play as we're down to the 3-minute mark. Walking through. Nylander's our right wing side to Varys. Looking, waiting. Matthews is there, jamming along the wall. Reinhart sends that through the neutral zone and down the ice, taking a carom off the wall, skidding out his wall. To Marner now, the back wall. Playing that through. Out of the right circle. It's Ekman Larson. Near side, Domi skitters up off his skate and down to the near corner. Jammed along the wall and glides down the ice. Ekman Larson now delts it out to the left before going in deep as it slumps to the back wall, jamming for Yarncroke is there. Looking over his options. Plays that out to the left corner, try to feed one, and he could not get anything to anyone off that centering pass. Right wing side and deep. Far corner gonna get that cross. McMahon just hopped over his stick and at the left point, swooped in. Domi. Up the wall, jam 4 and down the ice. It'll go with 1:45. No score in the game. Lawton in deep to the far corner. Jamming for Lawrence is there. Is gonna whip it around and it goes out to the right point. Looking over his options, waiting, skids it back in. Out the back wall. Holmberg is there as the power play expires for the Leafs, then it comes out of the zone. So it'll be offsides on the Maple Leafs with 1:20 in the second. As it'll be far dot draw. Lawton was on it, jams it up to and down it'll go. Tanev is there, looking over his options, waiting, gonna send that through the neutral zone, jammed along and cambered out to the line, and now it'll come back. Near side, McCabe plays it in deep and scatters out to the net where the Florida netminder Bobrovsky was there. Now the back wall trying to jam that one home. He could not as it skittered just through the crease and able to get a lead. It's a 2-on-1 as they hurry. Walking on in, a backhand. Couldn't get it off. And a centering pass. Up to the left point, Forsling. In deep, 40 seconds. Near side, jamming for it. Goes to the back wall, looking over his options. Rounds the boards to Jones. Jones at the right point, in deep to the circle, and a drive got jammed up. At the line. Hooks it in. Back Wilka-Truck trying to feed one, and now Verhaeghe a drive. And tried to tap it, Omi cannot. Left point. Mikko Mikkola handed it outside of the zone. 15 seconds, wraps it in. Down to 10. No score in the game. O'Reilly now. One last attempt, he'll slide it in. With 1 second, and that'll do for the 2 frames. No score after the second, as we will head on to the third and final frame up next after a nice 15-minute break. And we welcome you back for the third period. It's been a doozy of the game. Nobody has scored yet. 0-0. 40 minutes in and a 60. Will there be fireworks in this period, or will we go to extra time? As here's the center's ice draw, Marner defeated right off and tried to quib that through the skates. He cannot. Sent down through the neutral zone, takes a few bounces before curling out to the left circle, able to hold on as a man before sending it through and ahead to Matthews, who will send it right for Tanev. Tanev in against Niko Mikkola. In deep, Seth Jones looking over his options, getting boarded against the wall. Matthews is there before being jammed along in the near corner. Barkov and Boquist. Goes up and ahead through the near side, looking over his options. Plays that off the back wall, taking a care of McCabe near corner for Tanev. Back to McCabe at left corner. Through center. Nylander gave it out to Holmberg, and in deep to the back wall as it's Listerine and tied up with Tavares, and Holmberg gets to it before putting it in deep. It's Ekblad. Right wing side, it's coming through Listerine now. Putting his way in, careens off the far corner, and before going back to Marchand to drive, and it was blocked. Ricochets up to the line, Forsling a shot, and it deflected wide. Had trouble tracking it with Wall, and it's taken away. Tavares out to the right wing side, looking over his options as Ekblad was there, able to hook it off, and now at the left circle, able to glide back and send it off the back wall before playing that ahead to Bennett. Bennett walking through as that one is inside the zone to Ekman Larson, who will wrap it around at the right wing side before playing back in deep. Kachuk getting pinned up by Benoit, able to scoop it up as Bennett. DM through. Out to the back wall, Kachuk trying to reverse, in trouble. Gives it out to a man before going up to the right point, out the line. Kulikov a drive and missed wide. Ekman Larson now. Out of the far side. Giving up Pacioretty, trying to sky that through. He will. McMahon able to reverse, looking, getting tipped up, and now the Panthers have it. Verhaeghe walking through the near side. At the left circle. In deep to the near corner. Tanev as Kachuk overhead. Fed run out in front, and he couldn't get a backhand on it. And the Leafs will try and take it back the other way. They will. It would be an on-man rush if they hurry, evening up. Tanev now has room, fires, and missed the net with a shot. And through the left wing side, Yarncrook in, fed one, could not get too much on as it creams off, and then it was squibbed down and kept down low for an icing by Carlo. Bennett and Matthews on the draw. Here's the gun. Or rather, here's a face-off. Oh my! Wrong sport! Left point in deep to the near corner is Marner. Jammed along at the left wing side up to the point. Taking for a second for Verhaeghe, able to hook it back, and now Bennett making his way through. Looking over his options, gonna walk in and swirls it in deep to the near corner, jamming along the wall as Riley's there. Still out of the right wing side, Boquist. In deep to the near corner, jammed along is Ekman Larson, who is there, and that one is able to kept in by Forsling for a second before Matthews taking it out, and now the right wing side, Ekblad looking over his options, gonna play that out near for Barkov, who is gonna play that ahead, and down the ice it goes to the back wall for Wall. Left it out, and now shuffleboarded ahead where it missed a stick, and on the right wing side, it'll be pondered back up before being swatted back in. Punched up through and taken away. Tavares able to lead it through to the left side for Holmberg, who's going to walk in. As at the near side, it's Tanev looking right point. Left point cross, up high Nylander. Walking on in, able to reverse back, fake knee, making his way in. Walking through and behind. Looking, Nylander gonna look to wrap around, but Barkov with a nice defensive play. Outside, Tanev, a shot deflected wide! Tavares! Into the back wall to Reinhart. Able to hold up with it to the right wing side. Funnels it off the wall, but then there was Carlo. And at the left wing side, Riley back to Carlo, walking in through center, and backhanded in deep. To the back wall, jammed along the wall, Ekblad there, and Lindell. In deep. On net to the near corner. Right near the boards to the right wing side, jammed along the wall, and Carlo. Looking over his options, gonna send that ahead and through, where it goes down the ice. Bobrovsky now. Plays that through near side Marchand. He'll tap it back to the near corner and on the back wall. Schmidt holding on, looking over his options. 15:05 here in the third. Left wing side Bennett. Gonna make his way through, able to gallop in, dashing through the snow for a second, and he'll get it back to the near corner for Hagee, who will round it up through the right wing wall, and nobody has scored yet. Another try. As an alley-oop trying to connect it, he kinda did, but the trailer is taken away as men are caught back. It's a 3-on-2 for the Panthers. Drop back looking, tried to get a shot off with Mikkola, but he could not. He got a little bit jammed, and now the right wing side, looking, waiting, sends it back in deep. And Tanev with a takeaway of the far corner. Gonna be fought over, and in the not out. Mikkola driving, fought off by Wall, trying to get around while diving with Bennett. Right wing side, walking in, able to drop it back, walking in for Hagee, a drive, and missed the net. Backhanded in from the left point. 35 seconds of his own time. Verhaeghe is there, looking over his options. Play that back, and it caromed out of the zone, and it charges back to the left circle for Forsling. Looking. Waiting. Forsling gonna stifle it out to the right. It jabbed along and be taken away. And in! Score! Matthews opens a scoring finally! It is 1-0 Toronto! Under all the scrutiny, able to score and make it. The big guns come up. Able to feed that one right through Borowski in the 5-hole, and it is 1-0. Finally, we have a goal. As the captain putting the Leafs on top. 13:40 here in the third. Will this lead to a whole spill? Right wing side sent in deep. 4-1 in the 2025 playoffs, win scoring first. Out of the zone in the neutral zone is Seth Jones. At the near corner, jamming for Boquist there. Leads it out to the back wall. Reinhart, Carlo helping out. And Barkov up to the right point. At the line of drive, missed the net. Reinhart was there trying to look for the rebound. He was tied up. Left point. Looking over his options. Mikkola now through. To the right wing side. A change happened. You have to be a little bit careful there. Sasha Barkov. And now having it, holding on to it is Seth Jones. To the right wing side, Schmidt. Depth pair on for the Panthers. To the right wing side, jammed along the wall, and it'll come out of the zone. Near side, Schmidt with Kulikov. In deep, Lindell, a shot save. Oh, took a funky ricochet, but Wall able to track it well. Lindell cutting through as Benoit. Able to get 3 players to miss. Right wing side, Tavares walking in, waiting, fire, save by Bobrovsky. The rebound, Kareem's wide. And it ricocheted back into the Toronto end with 12:15. As puck at the near side, jamming for to Tanev, able to get to it. And now there it goes in deep to the far side. And a fed one out front. Oh, Bobrovsky got run over by his own man, I believe. As we will head to break, 11:48. 1-0. As we'll welcome you back here in the third. It is 1-0 Maple Leafs. 11:49. Series on the line for the Maple Leafs currently. They lead the game 1-0. Far side draw, off the draw. It goes out to the far corner. Jones is there. Looking over his options. Goes out to the near corner, jamming for it. Far side Jones, jamming for it. Comes out 3 and down the ice to the back wall is Wool. Near corner Carlo. Playing that head through the neutral zone is Nyes. He's able to hand it off to Matthews. Slapped in. And into the back wall is Jones. Holding on. Right wing side looking. And here's the Panthers back the other way. Trying to get a 2-on-1. Able to get Barkov. Oh, he just couldn't get his stick on the puck. A penalty, I believe, for holding or hooking. The Toronto penalty. It'll be 2 minutes for hooking. .111 in the third. 2-minute power play for the Panthers. Here's a draw. Jammed out to the near corner. Verhaeghe there. So is Tanev. Rounds it through and down the ice it goes. Jones now. Walking on through. Looking. Gets the jam back. Barkov feeds it out to the right wing side, backhanded to Kachuk, trying to get that through, and it's jammed along the wall and cleared out. Off the second, clear. All the pressure coming on the Panthers now. Gonna play that back. It's Barkov through the right wing side. And Kachuk was there, ricochets back, and it comes out of the zone. Third clear the Florida power play for the Maple Leafs as that one goes in deep to Marchand. Jamming out along the wall. Fought for screaming out to the far corner, getting it back in the circle. Up to Lon Schmid, looking. Plays it out to his right, walking on Sam Bennett. Rather, not Bennett, that was Ekblad. And down the ice it goes under the midway mark of the third. It is 1-0 Maple Leafs. Schmid, back. Right wing side, gets a drop back, squibs it out to the left. Bennett now gonna gallop his way through, able to glide, spreading his legs, and that one is cleared down the ice. Cleared in deep. Out to the near corner. It's Lawton, and they're jammed at, trying to play that up through to the line, and down the ice it'll go to Schmid. 0 for 4 on the power play are the Florida Panthers. And now it'll be sent in deep. 0 shots on the power play. Right wing side, Nosek trying to play that back, got jammed along and stripped away from the puck. Squibbing out to the left wing side, Forsling able to keep that in. Oh, a hit by Nosek on Marner. A freight train. And now it'll come back Nico Mikkola, able to hold on. The Knicks are killing the Celtics 101-68. Now through the right wing side, it goes through. Waiting, gonna look to try to turn back. And he does. And on the back wall, Tanev looking far corner. Jammed along. Tanev is able to hold on with the puck. Near corner. Sent away and through. Kulikov. For the right wing side, plays out to Barkov. Now walking in is Jones. And Tanev is there. Down and go through the far side is Jones. Nylander. And Jones gets the puck right back. Now the back wall. Forsling. Ahead through, Quirrell down, but it was taken away. It's a 3-2 for the Panthers. In the feed one, better to drive. Boquist had the insurance, but he could not get it off on net. He had trouble touching the puck. Boquist is there and taken away at 3-2. Domi in deep. To the back wall is Ekblad. Max Pacioretty trying to feed one out, and that one is Boquist puck. Right wing side, Boquist able to hold on as Pacioretty with a hit. To Chuck Bennett as plays called for offsides. As we will head to break, I believe. Under 10. And we'll welcome you back. 3 straight Game 6 wins, with only 4 goals against in those. Continuing tonight, Forsling. Barkov is there, taking away Tavares now, making his way on in through the backhanded drive, and a save by Bobrovsky. 7:14 here in the third. As a near circle draw, Matthews versus Lindell. Here's the draw for the near side. Matthews teasing up for Carlos, and out the back wall, Jones. Right wing side, scatters that through, Luosterainen on the forecheck against Carlo. Carlo through the backhand and jammed along the wall for the far side. Nyes right side for Riley, who sips that in. It's Marchand there taking away, and on the right corner, jammed along the wall is Matthews, so is Lawrence in there. Nico Mikkola, Marchand, and another player helping out before Luosterainen taking away in 4-3. Marchand looking, feeds that one through, gets it back. Marchand trying to feed one out back door, he cannot. And Luosterainen able to keep it in on the outside. Hand pass. Wow. Batted it down with his own hand, never gave it to somebody else. I'm confused about that hand pass call. Haven't won all time are the Panthers when they lead a series 3-2. Whistle. High stick. As Matthews tonight has 1 goal with 4 shots. That's a 25% shooting percentage tonight. Right wing side slammed in. Gets it out to the far side before getting at the back wall and splitting its way through as it leafed up through, and back it goes to Kachuk, who skips it out to the left corner. Lived it up ahead. Pontifies out to the left as Kachuk galloping his way in through the left circle, trying to make his way through, and slashes it down the ice off the clearing with 5:55. Left wing side, Schmidt making his way through. Gonna defend one out to the right side, and nobody was home on that cross crease try. And back the other way. Oh, stumbled in! Score! Pacioretty! 2-0 Leafs! 5:43 on the clock! Oh my goodness! And Pacioretty able to put it home, may be the dagger in this game. Off the backhand feed, it is 2-0. Looking at their screen to see the entry on it. Here's the Panthers now with it. Boquist sends it in deep, funneling out to the near corner. Jamming through the back wall, Benoit is there at the right point. Drive and a save. As we will head to break, 2-0 with 5:25 in the third. And we'll welcome you back. 5:25 in the third. It's 2-0. Need a miracle if you're the Panthers. 2 quick goals. All of a sudden, it can be tied and maybe go into overtime. Left wing side, jam for Verhage there, and it comes out. In the neutral zone, it's Nico Mikkola. Holding on to it on the back wall, looking over his options, squatting with the puck. Galloping through, kept it along to the right wing side before getting tangled through, and it'll be still stuck. Fumbled, and now McCabe has it. Looking, he'll fire it out to the right wing side where it'll go in deep. Holding on to it, 4:44 in the third. Nico Mikkola through the right wing, sends it in deep to the back wall. Jammed for it along, McCabe is there. Looking, waiting, gonna send it back to the point before being fished in deep. As it points out to the near corner. Before coming out of the zone. 4:22 in the third. Leaving that through. Bennett is there. Left side, Marchand back to Bennett on the near side. Has had one to go back to the right circle and follows itself in deep. Out to the near corner. Ekman Larson through the outside. McCabe, Bennett on the forecheck, and now joining in his boat quest as that one's lifted down the ice. Driving back to get it is Gustav Forsling. Forsling to the right wing side. Schmidt, Boquist plays that into the near corner. If you like defense, this is definitely your game. Shots are 18-17 Florida, and the Leafs are leading 2-0. In a 3-2 series, they're going to force the game 7. Back to the right wing side, looking over his options. Waiting for the extra attacker. Kulikov behind. Sergei Bobrovsky getting ready to empty his cage. Right wing side. Sends it in deep. It got stuck up before coming into the near corner. Forechecking Panthers as the net is now empty. Out of the back wall. Jamming forward along the wall. Bennett is there against Benoit to the right wing side. Lawton jams it back in deep. Wedges along the wall. Matthews able to scoop it out. Verhagen now a shot and net save. The rebound and a sprawling wall. Putting a wall to the net and not able to score yet. Walking in, fanned on a shot attempt. It's gonna go down the ice. And icing on the Toronto Maple Leafs with 2:37. Here's a draw. Near corner, playing that out to the back wall, gonna jam its way through. Holding on through the far corner, Matthews. Down the ice, it'll go with 2:25 in the third. And after the near side, fresh legs on for the Leafs. Tkachuk, up high, a shot! And it was blocked out in front. As everyone thought they had scored, but they have not. And now Tkachuk able to look over his options, waiting. Quibbles it out to the left. Barkov making his way in. Left point is going to go in deep to the near corner. And Verhaeghe is there trying to get jammed at. Still loose out of the backhand now. Barkov with it, looking. Going to play that cross. And up to the right point. In deep. Right side of drive. Save! As Wall able to come up, able to gobble up the puck with 1:48. And Florida will use their timeout. And we got the draw. To the back wall, near side. Jamming Ford along the wall, empty net Panthers. Out of the near corner, looking. Game 7 would be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Sunday night. Verhaeghe to the right wing side. Now at the wing, it's played in deep to the near corner. Quibbles along, still stuffed. Barkov able to three. Sends that third. Tkachuk a drive and a save by Wall. Pops up, rolling puck. Left wing side. Bennett a shot. Save. Rebound. Karam's wide. And it missed Bennett. And down the neutral zone it'll go. And Jones will clear it in. To the near corner, Matthews. Right on a drive and deflected wide by Barkov. Bennett there. Marner. Jones. Looking on the final minute. Jones in deep. To the near corner, Carlo. Jamming at it. Looking still Verhaeghe. Marchand helping out. Back to Verhaeghe. Up line. Seth Jones a drive. Verhaeghe a drive. Save. Out in front and out on the near side. Verhaeghe clears that back. Barkov. It was ricocheted and blocked. And now the left wing side. Barkov in deep. Near corner, 27 seconds. Jammed. That's still loose. Able to try to get that back. Marner flips it down and out into the neutral zone. Seth Jones is there. 19 seconds. Marchand in. Able to get through the right wing side. Able to feed that in to Tkachuk. Up high now. And a drive was taken away by Holmberg. And 8 seconds to go. It is cleared out. Game 7, Sunday night, 7:30 Eastern. As the Leafs win it 2-0. And some extras happening after the horn. Series is tied 3-3. Joseph Woll's first career playoff shutout. Good night from MHS2. I'm